clear. Recording. All right. So micro-credential is not really meant for our full-time student dalam kita punya academic program. It's not really meant for them. But nothing, it doesn't stop us from using the module that we have developed, the content that we have developed to support kita punya blended learning. Or can you imagine if there are other students in the university interested to take the micro-credential from other programs? So in this case, they can take it for free, or maybe the university decide to also charge the students, the full-time student to take the module because it's a different program. Okay, so it depends, it's up to the university to decide. You can also offer the micro-credential program because it's modular to the internal full-time students. Those are doing 1 degree, but they want to take, let's say, 10 modules of different program. It's not part of the degree program, but for some students, they want to add value to their basic degree, so that when they go out, they have more value compared to others in terms of the the knowledge and so on. So they can show, oh, I have this micro-credential badges, digital badges from this. So the university can also offer that and charge some fee for that. Or otherwise, they can also offer for free, or they can use it as part of to complement the blended learning. The second type of micro-credential, which I would highly encourage people to start with, because it's faster, smaller, easier to develop. So this is what we call standalone micro-credential. And MQA now is in the process of developing a separate guideline, separate document, GGP, for standalone micro-credential. Yeah. So these are the micro-credentials which are based on the needs of the market, the target group, professional, executives, employers, etc. And this is where we can be very creative because we can create different type of programs of different group of target group. As I said, I will share all the slide with you. I will give the link to download in the WhatsApp group. So please make sure you join the WhatsApp group, yeah, because I'll be sharing a lot of things in the future also related to micro-credential especially. Okay, now this morning we talk about after you are clear, you are very clear what exactly that you want to achieve from the micro-credential program. You have decided, you got your roadmap for 3 years, you have your timeline, you have the milestone, everything clear. You have identified who are the people that will be the pioneer of this micro-credential program. Then you have decided what program that you want to start with, whether it's from academic program or for non-academic program, for professional development or lifelong learning, whatever. You have decided your target group. You have done due processes or due diligence to study what are the demands out there, whether you can sell the program and whatnot. You have identified your partnership, and then you take care of, in terms of readiness, buying in, promoting, convincing our staff to get involved and so on. So this is done. Then you decide what will be the value proposition, what is the compelling value. Okay, so we have discussed this at length this morning. And then now let's assume you have come up with the program. Okay, let's say at this level now. So I'm just jumping here and there. Okay, now I assume we have come up with the program. So we start to do the unbundling, looking at the cost level. Then modularize it, break it up into a series of so-called thematic thematic kind of, so that we can group this courses and this group of module to become one certificate program, for example. And under this, we will have a, let's say several module. So this is, let's revisit the MMU module just now. So just like this, okay? So I hope that is clear. So now we zoom in this afternoon. Basically, we are looking at the module level now, and we want to develop the module. So at the course level, you look at the learning outcome, you do the course mapping for academic program, and the template you can download from our website this morning, from the CDE website. And then at the module level, this is what I'll focus this afternoon. Okay. Right. So what I want you all to do tomorrow. We will start at 9, so we will continue. I will continue to explain a few things and maybe show you how to create content and so on. Some tools that you can use, tricks of the trade. Then I will give you 2 hours because I have to leave about 2 hours, 10 to 12. So during that 2 hours, I want to divide the participant into group of, I think group of 2 will do. Yeah, a group of 2 people, because I think it's good to work in a small group and we can help each other. So each group of 2 will come up with one module. Okay, this module will contain all these elements. Yeah, just like a full course, all the elements in one full course, but of course we design it to be delivered in like 1 hour module, yeah, or 2 hours module. So you will create the introduction, learning outcome, all the essential information. That you will create the content in the form of video, audio, and some learning activities, assessment, and learning resources. And the tool or the application that we will use for this purpose, actually I will give the freedom to you to use whatever tool or application or platform that you feel comfortable. But I will recommend 2 for this exercise. One is the Google Sites, and the other one is using another application called Wakelet. Yeah, I'll show you the example. Wakelet, yeah, Wakelet, W-A-K-E-L-E-T, Wakelet. And you can choose either one, or you can choose other platform that you feel comfortable with. The only thing that what I would expect is a module as the output. Okay, so if you decide to use Google Sites, hopefully in your group, because one group of 2 person, hopefully one of them are familiar with Google Site, so that will make it easy and faster for you to come up with a decent module within 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours is not very long, and whether you can come up with one module in 2 hours, I can do it, of course, but depends on how fast you can put things together. Okay, it's possible to come up with something, at least very basic structure. We don't expect very perfect. No, 2 hours is quite short, but at least we have all this structure, as you can see on the slide here. Okay, so if you decide to use Google Site and you are not familiar with Google Site, then I'm giving you a free module, a free course that I have created on Udemy and also on USM Micro Credential site, but I'm giving you the one that I have created on Udemy. You see, Udemy, for those who are not familiar, is a very famous, perhaps among maybe #1, maybe I think, in the world, where this actually online learning platform where everyone can teach for free, become an instructor on Udemy for free, or you can be a student, you can buy a course on Udemy. I am a long time fan of Udemy since the early days of Udemy. Until now, I am a student as well as an instructor on Udemy. If you go to Udemy and you type my name, you will find I have 3 courses. I have 3 courses on Udemy, and of course, it's not free, and that's the current price that I'm selling this course. Okay, and this course using Google Site to create a teaching or training module, Udemy has rated it as highest rated in the category. And as I get 4.7 stars there. And the price currently is about $90. But I'm not going to ask you to buy this course. So I have given you a link in the chat box as well as in the WhatsApp. Use that link to register to get into the course for free. Okay, and that link only valid for 30 days, 31 days, and for 100 people. So first come, first serve. So in this group, we have less than 100. So if you want to share with your colleagues, feel free. But once the 100 people is already full, then cannot access anymore. Yeah. And if you want to enroll in this course, you have to do it within 31 days. Otherwise, because after that, the link will be invalid. Okay. So in this course, so you can take this opportunity also to look at how the online module looks like, how the micro-credential module looks like. And this one is one of the examples of very simple, perhaps the simplest form. Because why? Because the content is only in the form of video. It's only content. It's very much teacher-centered, direct instruction type module. There's no activities, yeah, only assignment, yeah. Teaching, then after that the student has to do assignment. Okay, so let's look at the elements. Yeah, let's look at the elements of what a module should have. Okay, so of course you need a title. So when we design a standalone module, remember our audience. Who are they? So you don't want to put the title very academic, very formal kind. So you have to learn the skill of copywriting. Yeah. So you have to learn the copywriting skill, which is very important skill for people in the advertising, business, marketing, and so on. Yeah. I personally have taken 2 courses online. Yeah. Because I wanted to learn how to do a copywriting. So in copywriting, you learn the skill how to write, to make it interesting, to make it very descriptive and eye-catching, so that people would kind of, when they look at it, they will get attracted and they would want to buy maybe. Okay, so in this case, so what I want, as part of the assignment, I want you to come up with a title for the module. There is something very descriptive, of course, describe what the course is about, what the module is about, but also very catchy type, yeah, module. So using Google Site to create a teaching or training module. So the title itself, if I'm the prospective learner, I know that, oh, okay, this is what I'm looking for. I want to learn how to create a online teaching module or online training module. And I know in this case, the application that is being used here is Google Site. Okay, and then there is something what we call blurb. yeah, a short sentence to give even more description about what the course is about. Create a teaching or training module on the fly or at the 11th hour. So when I see this, when the students see this, and this is a very busy person, but he or she want to learn about this, then when it says on the fly or at the 11th hour, this is very suitable for busy people. So that would attract people to explore this. Maybe this is the right cost for me. Okay. So start to think about what is the title of your module now, and what will be your pitching, something that you can pitch to the prospective student. Okay. So created by me. Okay. And this is only, as you can see here, about 2 hours module, 1.5 hours on-demand module. This course includes 1.5 hours on-demand module and actually a project as well. Yeah, a project that will take about 2 hours. So the student have to pay this amount to enroll, then they will have full access, and they can access on mobile. And at the end, they will get a certificate of completion from Udemy. So if you go through this course fully, you complete the course, at the end, you will get a certificate from Udemy. If you happen to finish the course and you get a certificate, please share in the WhatsApp group. Yeah. Okay. I'll be very proud if you finish this course. Okay. And of course, you don't have to pay $90 because I'm giving it FOC for you. Then let's look at the requirement. Okay. So we have the learning outcome. Okay. So we have the learning outcome, what you will learn. Then what are the prerequisite requirements, or what are the prerequisite for before the student enroll in this course? And this is very important, yeah, because we don't want the person to pay $90 and then they discover that they don't have the prerequisite needed for them to, to be able to follow the course successfully, to complete the course successfully. So you must mention if there are other so-called prerequisite or requirement for them to take the course. And then give the description what the course is about. And this is where, again, the skill of copywriting become very handy. Who this course is for? Who are the target groups? Okay, and this will exclude certain group of people that are not relevant for the course, and will attract people that are relevant for the course. Okay, and these are my competitors on Udemy, yeah, offering similar courses. Banyak, ya? Okay, then okay, course content. So this is very simple, about 2 hours module. So I have 3 sections, 3 segments, and this is how we structure. You start to see how we structure the course. You can divide it into unit or segment or section, and under that you will have a lesson. Yeah. So in this case, I have segment 1, introduction. I have 2 lectures here, total 12 minutes. And this is where the bite-size kind of bite-size content, even the whole module is also bite-size. So now in the module itself, the content is also delivered in the bite-size small chunk. So in this case, the video is only less than 2 minutes, 10 minutes. So for this segment, for this section, introduction, altogether 12 minutes, 2-minute video and 10 minutes video. Okay. Then segment number 2 or section 2, getting started. So here I have 3 lectures, 18 minutes. All are video. So this, as I said, example of a very simple micro-credential module, only content-based or video-based, nothing else. Okay. So I have 2 minutes video, 8 minutes, 9 minutes video, or about 6 minutes video. Then the third section. So I have many lessons here, but each one, as you can see, The video is about 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 3 minutes here. So it's a short kind of less than 10 minutes, or the longest maybe 15 minutes. Okay, then there is some description about the instructor. So all of this element, I want to see in your module tomorrow, whether you are using Google Site or using Wakelet or some other platform. Okay, right. Now, usually we will have also introductory video to introduce what the course is about. And this is very important, like 1 or 2 minutes video to convince the prospective students or learners to pay 89 ringgit 90 cent for this course. What is the value proposition? What is the value that you are offering to for in this module for them to pay close to 90 ringgit? What the value? What is the value they will get? Okay, so this is an introductory video. You get invited to conduct a training session, but this is a new training session for you, and you are thinking, I don't have the training module for this one yet. Fret not, we have Google Sites. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Abdul Karim Alias. I'm your instructor for this course using Google Sites to create teaching modules on the fly. So as you can see here, this is a video. This is content, and video is main type of content that we can use to deliver content in our online course. And it's not really difficult to produce this type of video. As much as possible, I want you to remove that kind of thinking that to create this video content is difficult. It used to be difficult. It used to be difficult. Perhaps 15 years ago, I paid someone about 3,000 ringgit from my own pocket, from my own gaji, to create about 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes video. Can you imagine that? Yeah, but nowadays we can create this kind of video on our own DIY, do it yourself easily. And the video that you are seeing now is basically created on the same computer that I'm using now, the same webcam that you are looking at, the same webcam that you can see me now in Zoom, and the same light setup here. You can see the light now. The same background, as you can see, the same background, and the same microphone that I'm using now. Okay, and believe it or not, you can produce this type of video, one of many types of video on your own, easily in your own room, in your own office. Okay, so don't think that it is too difficult for you to produce on your own, provided you want to learn. And I will show you how easy to create a video shortly. Okay, so that's it. That's and this course now is accessible to you using the link that I've given to you. Don't look at this course now. That's will distract you from what we are doing now. You can always do it later. Okay, and please feel free to share with others as well. Okay. Now, to create this module, we can actually reproduce the course here. I can easily reproduce this course here using Google Site. Okay, I can use Google Site just like the module that I have here. I can easily use Google Site to produce everything that we have in the Udemy just now. And it can do more. Google Site is actually a very good, powerful platform for us. In fact, nowadays, I use Google Site to create teaching module, training module especially, and the one that you are seeing on the screen now, and I've shared the link, is basically one of the training module which are created using Google Site. So if you have not used Google Site, then I would say start to use it now. Yeah. All right. Once again, if you have any question, feel free to interject anytime. Yeah. Another platform that you can use for our exercise tomorrow to create your module is this one. Yeah. A program or application, a free application called Wakelet. You can sign up for free and you can start to build your module using Wakelet. So you have two choices now, Google Site or Wakelet. Choose either one. Or if you don't want to use Google Site, you don't want to use Wakelet, feel free to use other platform as well, as long as by noon tomorrow, I hope you will have one module. Ya. Apa jadi kalau tak dapat modul? Tak ada modul, tak jadi apa-apa lah. Ya, tak jadi apa-apa lah. Tapi kita nak hasil, remember? Kita nak our time is worthwhile. Every minute that you spend with me today and tomorrow, we will have something tangible and meaningful tomorrow. Yeah. Now, Wakelet you can sign up for free. The good thing about Wakelet, yeah, we can create a project. Let's say we create online module ni collaboratively. So kalau kita ada misalnya 5 student, kita ada 5 orang dalam satu group, 5 orang boleh collaborate together to create a course, to create a module. Ya, contoh ya, saya tunjukkan contoh yang student saya buat. Ini assignment dia orang lah. This their assignment. In fact, for your micro credential module, one of the assignment that we might want to use is ask the student to create something using Wakelet. In this case, actually, the student create a so-called digital magazine. Yeah, they use Wakelet to create digital magazine, and as a group assignment, and this is the hasil lah. Ini the hasilnya. So these are the 5 students. They call themselves Ulala, you know, second year student from Institute of Science Malaysia, Food Energy Division. We will bring you to discover ini. Kemudian they share the work to create each topic in this so-called digital magazine. So inside here, you can see here, this topic has 22 items, this one has 25 items, 20 items, and so on. So if you go into each topic tadi, so kita ada content. So the content can be in the form of image or picture. Then they have the text, okay. They have the video, okay. Text, video, image. These are multimedia, truly multimedia kind of content that they can combine together creatively. There's another video here, okay. Picture, text. This is actually the article from a website. Of course, they have to check first whether the article is accurate, data are accurate, and so on. Then the text. Then they have image or infographic here. Then another article from a website, commercial website, industry punya website ni, picture, and so on and so forth. All right, so that's example of things that we can produce. And this is what I have created. And you can see here, this is one example of a module, a standalone module, which contain the elements. Yeah, the elements that the essential or the basic element that usually commonly that we have in a course. Yeah. Okay. So when we look at this one, yeah. Okay. So the topic for this, food chain and food web, and this could be one module from a bigger course on, let's say, ecosystem, biological ecosystem, for example, or environmental ecosystem. And let's say in this course, there are 10 modules, and this is one of the module. Okay, so you can see here. So of course the picture are relevant pictures that we can use, title, and there's a short description here. Then I have the first content here in the form of audio explaining what the course is about or what the module is about. Let me ask you a simple question. Why do you eat? Maybe you will smile because the answer is very obvious. To get energy, right? Yes, we all depend upon food to survive, and we take it for granted that when we eat the food, we get the energy. So energy is necessary for living beings to grow. But did you know that there is a process of creating this food? Those occupy particular places within their own food chain. So it's only like what 1 minute, 1.04 minutes. Short, brief introduction in the form of audio. So when come to content, yeah, in this module ya, kalau you all tengok dalam unit 6, unit 6, 6 point preparing content 6.4, yeah. Okay, so when we talk about content of the module, there are many different forms of content. Yeah, mainly we have video, okay, PowerPoint, image, infographic, document like PDF in the form of ebook, text file. Yeah, we have audio as well, photo, cartoon, and so on. So this is where there's a lot of room for creativity here. The idea is we want to have variety of content. Kepelbagaian, ada banyak jenis konten, not only video saja ataupun PDF saja. Yeah? You want to blend this different type of content together, and that will make the whole course very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. So this is where we can play around. We can be very creative in blending the different kind of content in such a way that will make the whole 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours module very, very interesting, very captivating. So ramai orang kata video ni susah. Kalau susah lah buat video, you don't have to have every lesson in the form of video. No, yeah, maybe a few only. Or if you have a video, you can appear, muncul at the beginning of the module and at the end. In between, you can use only voice over maybe, or you can use the audio podcast. So this is what I demonstrate here. You know, the beginning of the course here. Instead of video, just like in my course at Udemy just now, I use audio. And this is especially good if you have a very nice kind of golden voice. Yeah, if you have a very nice voice, then you might want to use more audio. Yeah, because your voice is so orang kata bila orang dengar tu orang tertarik nak dengar lah macam tu. Unfortunately, I don't have such a nice voice lah. Yeah, or you can use video. And if you are using Wakelet, if you use Wakelet, and Wakelet is integrated with several applications. One of the application is called Flipgrid. Yeah? Flipgrid. Nanti ada demo lagi. Yeah. So because it's integrated, I can create video inside Wakelet, just one click saja. Very easy. Yeah, with one click I can create a video, and this is what 1 minute video, 1 minute 18-second video. Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera semua pada pelajar yang saya kasihi. Ini adalah tajuk dalam bab ekosistem, dan ini adalah unit yang kedua yang bertajuk rantaian makanan. Jadi apa yang kita akan pelajari? Tajuk rantaian makanan ini merupakan satu tajuk yang sangat menarik sebab dia sangat relevan dengan kita semua sebagai salah satu komponen di dalam rantaian makanan. Bagaimana kita manusia memainkan peranan yang penting di dalam rantaian makanan, dan bagaimana kita. Okay, video tu dibuat impromptu, tak ada skrip, tak ada apa, main hentam saja. So, tetapi can you hear the music background tadi, the background music tadi? So the video and the background music, everything is created dalam Wakelet, bukan daripada external application. And I just created this video on the fly without much preparation. As long as you ensure that your webcam is working good, the lighting is good. Video ni you just need a good lighting, yeah, a good lighting, that's all, and good microphone so that the audio is clear, and that's it. It's not that difficult to create a video content for your course. Okay, so itu satu. So content, I'm just showing you a content, a very simple way of how you can create the whole module and populate the content inside your module. Okay, kalau satu lagi dalam Wakelet ini juga, saya boleh buat audio macam audio yang pertama tadi, tapi yang ini saya gunakan external application, kemudian saya embed masuk dalam ni. Saya gunakan SoundCloud, ya. So yang ini directly within Wakelet. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. In this lesson, we're going to learn about food chain and food web. Do you know how much energy is that? Okay, just for the purpose of demonstration. So see, you can blend the video, the audio, and then here come the text. What will you learn? Okay, what will you learn? So you can type the text there. In this lesson, you will learn to blah, blah, blah. Then, content learning activities. So here come the learning activities. Task 1. Study the presentation about the food chain and food web below. Then do the activity that follows. So ask the student to do something now. So this is where the cognitive engagement akan berlaku di sini. What level of cognitive engagement you decide. Okay, so what is this? Content, and this is actually a slide which I have, this slide is actually on another external platform called SlideShare, which is also free. I think many of you, kalau tengok survey ni, saya rasa ramai yang tengok survey tadi, 38 orang je buat survey ni ya. Tak apa, terima kasih bagi siapa yang dah buat. Saya rasa ramai yang tahu tentang SlideShare. Kalau tadi saya nampak SlideShare ni, SlideShare. Okey, ramai jugalah ya. Ramai juga yang dah ada upload content dia ke SlideShare, or just using SlideShare or upload content to SlideShare, I don't know ya. Apapun, in this case, as you can see here, we upload our PowerPoint to SlideShare, and then we just embed masuk dalam Wakelet. Dan student boleh tengok content ni, boleh study the slide. Okay. Kalau nak ada buat voice over dalam slide ni pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Kemudian apa perlu dibuat? Then do the activity that follows. Okay, apa aktivitinya? Okay, study the slide and the picture. Yang ni infographic. This one is image. Yeah, is an image. So infographic. Okay. So, boleh tengok the full infographic, boleh klik dan boleh tengok the full infographic. Okay, followed by task number 2. Okay, task number 2. What are the 3 keywords about the food chain? Lepas dia dah study ni, dia kena buat activity ni. What are the 3 keywords about the food chain that comes to your mind? Submit your answer here. You can view the result below. There's another cognitive engagement here. Get students to think, get students to do. Kan, sebab konsep dia apa? Learning is something that the students do, not the teachers do for them. Okay, so dia pun klik, dia kata submit your answer here, student pun klik. Okay, dia pun submit the answer here. Kemudian dia boleh tengok, you can view the result below. Dia pun tengok resultnya. Okay. Tu, sorry. Tu yang tadi dibuat, result dia yang ni. Tu, ya. Jadi ini daripada yang orang sebelum dibuat lah, ya. From the previous exercise buat. So student post the student post they do the task. They do the task, submit their answer here, then everyone can see the result of the activity here. And this is using an application called Mentimeter. Many of you, I noticed from the survey, many of you know how to use Mentimeter. And again, this is free. All we need to do is design it and use the right link to get students to submit. Okay, to get the student to submit their answer here, then they can view the results here. So now, as you can see, we take the role as a learning designer, as a course designer, where we think about how best we design and deliver the content in the module. We organize it in such a way, the flow, the sequence, and what exactly we want them to learn, what kind of activities they have to do, what kind of cognitive engagement that we want to have. All this up to us. You can see here there are 3 activities here. Here the video. So now I get the students to watch the video. Next, okay. As I mentioned this morning, we don't want to give the content on its own. No content is an island. It must come together with the learning activity. So we build the learning activities around the content so that the students now can interact with the content, and therefore they can now apply their critical thinking and so on. Right? So now I have a video, and this video could be your own video, of course, which you upload to YouTube, and then you can embed in here. Task number 4. Okay. Then I have task number 5. And then towards the end, I can do a debriefing. I can ask the students to do a reflection. Yeah, put on your thinking cap. What happens when there is a disruption in food chain? So this kind of reflection, and at the end I can give a debriefing. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone, welcome back in this course. Debriefing at the end. 2-1, and you are not even there basically because this is asynchronous, but we design the content, we design the module in such a way, we organize the content, the activity, and so on, to have this so-called the module becomes self-instructional module, self-learning material, and they still feel the presence of the instructor there, although the instructor is not there physically. Okay, So as you can see a few video because I demo. So I just want to demo now to you how I can create this video. Oh, I belum login lagi. Okay, let me log in dulu dalam ni to allow me to create a video. I log in pakai which one? Click. Boleh. Okay, boleh. Alright, so I have logged in into the module. So I just want to do a quick demo to you. So kalau you all dah sign up for Wakelet, sign in, you can create a module exactly like what you see on the screen now. So I nak demo dekat you all macam mana nak create macam video content tadi ya. So I dah letak kat bawah sekali lah. So I delete dulu. Banyak sangat. Delete. Okay. Ni pun delete lah. Right. So Wakelet ni sangat mudah nak gunakan ya, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan semua. So kalau saya letak cursor dalam ni, nampak tak? Bila saya letak cursor nampak tu. Itu nampak plus sign dan line ni. So itu menunjukkan saya nak tambah, saya boleh tambahkan any type of content di dalam antara yang ni, yang konten di atas dengan konten di bawah. Okay. Sama juga kalau kita letak di bawah ni. Okay, saya nak letak di sini. Bila saya klik plus, so saya boleh add, saya boleh add apa? Saya boleh add text, saya boleh add gambar, saya boleh apa ni, bookmark, saya boleh add document, PDF, PowerPoint, whatever apa ni. Kemudian yang part yang sini, ataupun saya nak add any article from website, saya boleh klik apa ni, saya boleh put the URL ataupun the address of the website here, then it will appear macam ini ya. Dia akan keluar seperti ini. So kita boleh embed anything. So can you see, kita boleh ada text, kita boleh ada, that means we can create the whole lesson, standalone lesson using Wakelet. So now I want to create a quick video. So you can see here apps kat hujung ni. So I click. So Wakelet ni dia dah integrate. Kalau saya ada Twitter, kalau saya boleh embed apa-apa saya punya tweet daripada Twitter dalam ni pun boleh. Saya boleh embed YouTube video. Saya boleh, yang ni yang saya nak tunjukkan sekarang ni. Saya boleh embed any document from Google Drive, from OneDrive. Ya. So sekarang ni saya nak tunjuk macam mana nak create video on the fly. On the fly. Okay. So saya klik video. So nampak tak? Powered by Flipgrid. Sebab Flipgrid is another application. Tapi dia orang telah apa ni bekerjasama. Sebab saya dah log out itu, dia mulalah tanya balik ni benda ni. Next. Isi balik. Tak apalah. Tak jelah apa-apa. Satu. Ini tak boleh tipu-tipu je lah kot ya. Okay, next. Kalau kita dah sign in dah pada awal tadi, tak ada, kita dah boleh terus create ya. Sebab yang ini sebab saya dah log out sebelum ni. Lagi. Let me. Why? Ya, minta maaf. Salahnya pula tak boleh. Aduh, sebab dia nak kena why itu okay. Alamak, something I have to figure out. Nanti saya kena figure out balik lah, mungkin later on I can show. Sebab saya kena sign in dalam Flipgrid code. Sekejap ya, I hope you can bear with me. Flipgrid. Saya share sekejap. Okay, saya tak dapat, saya have to skip this one first because I need to resolve my account because I need to sign up into Flipgrid ni. Somehow dia tak recognize saya punya account. Lecehnya bila kita upgrade the system, kita punya sistem komputer ni, bila kita upgrade dia all the cookies tu dia delete kan. Anyway, tak apa. The idea is when you sign up for your Wakelet and also Flipgrid, you are able to create a standalone lesson using Wakelet easily. So as you can see here, I can add any content dengan mudah. Misalnya kalau katalah I want to add down here, I want to add article from let's say I want to add katakan this module contohnya. So I can just copy the address. Okay, I go to Wakelet, then I put the address here, then it will appear down here. Okay, right. Kemudian katakanlah saya nak add pula video, want to add video. So all I need to do, I go to YouTube. Okay, I go to YouTube, and let's say I find a video about food chain. Okay, let's say this one. Then I copy the link. I copy the link here. Go back here. Paste the address here. Then it will come up as the video
chain
will
is a single
appear here.
path, which
So
helps
that's
us work
how
out
easy.
who eats whom in a habitat.
Then you want to type
the energy and materials required for nutrition.
text.
Ultimately,
Okay.
the sun is the
So
initial
you can
source of energy for nearly
type
all living things.
any text.
The food chain begins with an organism that can utilize this energy directly to make its own food.
Copy, paste.
The arrows in the food chain
Then you
follow the
can
flow of
also
energy,
do some
so they
commenting
always go from
here,
the
add
food
link,
and point to the feeder.
click done.
So
That's
for
how
example,
easy
the
to
grass
create
uses energy from the sun.
using Wakelet.
Zebra
Okay.
eats the grass.
Using Wakelet, which you can give it a try to create one standalone module, or you can also use Google Site, which even probably better because you can do a lot of, it looks like a real online course where you can do similar things, embedding the content in the form of video, yeah, organize it in, in this way. So this module that I've given you, you can use it as an example to create your own module. Okay, and I'll share with you also another example of module created from using Wakelet. So this one, a person called Julie Parson here. So you can see on the left hand side here, you can create table of content. Just so this can become unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, or section 1, section 2. You can create section actually. This one become a section. So this one, one section. If I click this one, Wakelet Student Ambassador. So there's another section. And this can become a unit lesson. Okay. This can become a unit lesson in the course. In this case, this one is more like picture gallery, yeah, for this type of content here. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah. Feel free to ask questions. I like questions.
Can we for the Wakelet, can we share ownership? Meaning that
yes.
How can we work together to develop one module?
Can exactly. That's what the one of the strength of Wakelet. When you sign up for Wakelet, you can create or join space. You can just want to share. Can you see this mine? I have created different section, and this could be the whole course. This could be a whole course or the whole module, and this one could be the unit lesson in your module. Okay, and how do you appoint, or how do you get other people to collaborate together? Nak cari kat mana ya? Saya ingat. Classroom. Create a classroom, import. Saya pun tak apa ingat dah. Kat mana? Kita nak invite others to contribute together. When we create, this is how to create a new create a new collection. Then, so kita boleh buat. So I'm not going to show step by step, yeah. Yeah, this one I will let you all to explore. Malam nanti kalau masa boleh explore. Kalau tak apa ni tengok ada banyak tutorial di YouTube. Kita boleh tengok layout dia, different layout. I prefer this one, the first one. Kemudian share.
That's good, Prof. It's okay. I will
Yes,
explore.
yes.
I just want to know whether we can collaborate or not. So if we can
Under-
collaborate, then it's good.
Yes, can. Yang on the right hand side ni, when you create your own collection, the collection can be a lesson lah. Yeah. So here on the right hand side, when you click share, here, this one kalau kita nak, kita boleh make it private atau kita boleh make it public ya, or unlisted macam YouTube juga. Then kita boleh share to the web, then we can get the link. Kalau kita nak make it public, then we can get the QR code, we can get the embed and so on. Okay. Then here, this is where we can create collaborators ya, Dr. Arfah tadi, ya, Prof. Arfah. This is where you create collaborators. So kalau kita nak buat ni sebagai group work kan, atau student tadi tu, kalau student assignment, ini di sinilah dia orang akan invite menggunakan email ataupun QR code dan sebagainya, and we can come in and start to build the course together, and we can divide the work. Okay, you buat bahagian ni, you buat bahagian ni, you buat bahagian ni. Very easy. Okay, so for those who have not explored Wakelet, maybe this is a time for you all to try. It's very interesting. I have created 97 over the years lah, over the years. Remember, Rome was not built in a year, overnight. So over the years, I have created 97, yeah, 97 collection which I share with the public. Semua ni I make it public sebab I think it is useful for people. Yeah. You see, when I created this, I created for myself first. It's for me first. And later on, I open for public because I think this is useful. Yeah, this is useful for other people because I have collected the best material that I can find on giving effective presentation, the best slide. For example, here, yeah. Kalau I tak masuk, I tak simpan sekarang, mungkin I akan lupa kat mana dulu tu, bagus lah slide tu ya. So tengok ni, introduction to slide design. Cukup cantik, cukup bagus konten ini. So saya gunakan Wakelet actually for my own self learning, but later on I realized it can be used for other purposes, and therefore, and then I share rather than make it public. Nak pandai sendiri saja, I share to the public. So those who want to learn how to give the best presentation when they come across my material here, all they need to do is to browse and okay, 7 powerful design hacks. Dia pun tengok. So insyaAllah kita pun akan dapat menumpang pahala daripada sini. Kan? Kita dapat belajar, orang lain pun dapat belajar, kita dapat sebarkan ilmu. Sedangkan konten itu bukan kita pun yang create, tapi kita hanya kongsikan sahaja. Itulah konsepnya sekarang, tuan-tuan dan puan semua, sahabat-sahabat UUM, create original content. If you cannot create original content, then curate. Inilah konsep curation. Ya, kita kumpulkan bahan-bahan yang terbaik, kita dah tapis dulu, kita dah check for dia punya accuracy, validity, reliable source, credibility of the source, everything. Kita letak dalam satu tempat untuk kita dan juga untuk kita boleh sharekan dengan orang lain. Ya, ramai yang tak tahu yang ni, ramai yang tak gunakan peluang ini untuk benda-benda macam ini, untuk self development, personal development. Dan yang bagusnya kita boleh create, bila kita create collection ni, kita boleh create sebagai satu standalone lesson seperti yang saya tunjukkan tadi. Okay, so sesiapa yang berminat, besok kumpulan ada kumpulan yang boleh buat menggunakan Wakelet, ada kumpulan yang boleh buat modul menggunakan Google Site. Okay, ada soalan? Yang pentingnya creativity. Jadi saya harap cubalah buat sebaik yang mungkin, ya, tunjukkan hasil yang sebaik yang mungkin. Macam dalam pengenalan ini tadi saya tengok ada yang bagi pengenalan yang panjang lebar, bagus ya. Share gambar pun muka jelas, nampak, boleh tengok. Jadi kita boleh kenal lah kan. So kita boleh nampak, ya, kita boleh nampak daripada sini aja kita boleh nampak komitmen pelajar kita. Bila kita bagi dia orang assignment, dia buat, kita bagi contoh dulu. Remember, I believe in modeling. Kita modelkan dulu. Kita modelkan, so saya bagi pengenalan diri saya dulu sebagai model. Dengan harapan orang lain akan ikut dan mungkin lebih baik lagi. Macam tu juga, saya tunjukkan course yang saya buat dalam Google Site. Boleh jadi rujukan dan template. And hopefully you can create even better. Okay, yang saya create dalam Wakelet sebagai contoh. But of course ini hanyalah contoh, and you can create even more comprehensive, more apa ni orang kata more attractive. So this is where the creativity. There's a lot of room for creativity here. Yeah. So I'll show you another example. So saya nak tunjukkan beberapa contoh ni so that you get an idea. And within that 2 hours, show what you can deliver within that 2 hours. Okay, I think I've shown this example to some of you. Probably you have seen it. This one, enzyme application in bakery products. This is actually one topic from 9 topics in my 14 weeks course. So if I want to kind of structure the 14 weeks course into modules, I can each topic can stand alone as one module maybe. And this is one example. Yeah. Enzyme application in bakery products. This is probably about 2 hours or maybe 2 hours kind of module in terms of the learning time and in terms of the content, and also the student learning time will take about 2 hours. And this is another platform or another application that I use. But as I mentioned earlier, regardless, the platform does not really matter. The application does not really matter. But the component, the structure, what is in the module is more or less, same. Okay. So, but of course, different application, the interface and the layout and how it will, the module will look like, will appear, that actually make a difference in terms of the presentation part. Okay. So here, I like this one, but I don't want to promote this application because it's expensive. It's expensive, but it's so good if the university willing to invest, it's very good because it's so easy to use, just like Google Site. Yeah. So here I have the content, the lesson, what you will learn, then the content here, then the simple assessment knowledge check. So I prefer to use the term instead of assessment or assignment or so, something like knowledge check. Put your thinking hat, put your thinking cap, something like that. What you will learn instead of learning outcome, learning objective. It's so, if you put learning outcome, orang kata apa, it's so biasa sangatlah kan. So further reading dan sebagainya. So I can access the content from here, or I can start from here. Can you see here? Start. Okay, and maybe I want you to, maybe you can, I will share this link so that you can view this later after the call, after the program. And maybe you want to view this in your phone now. So I will share the link. in the chat box. And please view while you are seeing this on on your laptop. I hope you can also see this module in your phone, because remember, when we design our course, always remember that 99.9% of the student will view your course on the phone. Therefore, we must always keep in mind when we design our course, it should look good on the phone. Okay, so this is how it looks like on the bigger screen on the laptop. Even if we look at this on the big plasma TV screen, it will still look good, because this has been designed as a responsive design, just like Google site. Google site for responsive design. So remember about the structure of the course. Remember, it's always come back to this. Okay, we have overview, content, learning activities, assessment, learning resources. So here what you will learn. Okay, so I have pictures here. Of course, relevant picture, and it is related to the course. Why we need picture here? Why is it important? Well, it's just to spice up, to make it interesting, visual appearance of the course, but it is also relevant to the course. Then we have learning outcomes. Okay, we have learning outcome. Describe the function, describe the commonly, choose the, okay. Then the student will go to the next lesson. They can access at the bottom here, or they can access it from here. So there's a chemistry behind the bread. Yes. Then we have content delivered in the form of video. Okay. Then what we can have next is the activity based on this video. But in this case, I make it simple. Only watch the video, then go to the next lesson. Okay. This is not really, to me, not really the best example, because usually we want to have activities as well. Just like in the just now when I show you this example, yeah, we have activities, series of activities, content, and so on. This is a better example actually. So bread processing, so I have pictures, then I have text, then I have another video to watch, then how many steps in bread baking, I give for reference to the external source here. Then knowledge check. Okay, in between the lesson, in between the opening, I have some activities here, so the students can do mix and match kind of activity. Yeah, they can have fun, but at the same time, they have to apply what they have learned, and they will be engaged cognitively at different levels of depending on how you design. And we can design in such a way that they have to get this thing, they have to complete this activity before they can proceed. We can design it in such a way also. Yeah? Complete the content above before moving on. Of course, because I'm the administrator of this course, I can always jump to the next section here. What goes into a bread? A bread, wonderful creation. Now, we have another form of content here. This is what I want to show you. Be creative on the different types of content that you want to deliver. If I go back to the module here, in terms of different type of content, yeah. Yeah, so we can have interactive graphics. Yeah, interactive graphics. So this is example of interactive graphics. So you can see here, very nice picture, free picture. Then there's a hotspot here. Try to look at this picture in your phone and try to interact in your phone. Yeah, on the screen, on the laptop, this is how it looks like. So in this picture, what is good about interactive graphic? Actually, we want to deliver a lot of content here, but we don't want to overwhelm the student. We don't want to overwhelm the student. So we kind of hide the content, and that also will get the student to interact consciously with the content. So they will click this one. Oops. Yeah. And okay, oh, this one. Okay, there's a picture there about yeast, and this is how the yeast looks like, and some explanation about the yeast. We can also have a hyperlink here. We can add video. So inside this window, we can add a lot of content. Okay, then the next one, flower. So we have a picture here, and we have some description here. Here, salt. And the student has to click all before they are able to continue. They have to read every hotspot here, which is the description of the ingredient in the bread. You can have hyperlink. So do you know that you can create this type of interactive graphic for free? We can use application like Genially. Yeah, Genially. Well, if you have not heard about Genially, you can Google or you can come to our CDE YouTube channel. You can find a webinar conducted by MyClick to show you how to use Genially to create interactive graphic. So sebenarnya kan, kalau sesiapa yang terlibat, sesiapa yang membangunkan online course sama ada micro credential ke MOOC ke, setelah dia menyiapkan kursus tersebut, dia akan rasa begitu berterima kasih, ya, kerana dia telah memaksa diri dia nak buat. Sebab dalam proses itu dia telah mempelajari banyak skill-skill baru, aplikasi baru, ya, dan dapat perspektif yang baru. Malah dia dapat mendalami kursus yang dia mengajar selama mungkin beberapa tahun, tapi bila dia nak design sebagai online course, dia rasakan dia telah dapat mendalami kursus itu dengan lebih dalam lagi. Sebab dia kena memikirkan macam mana cara aku nak deliver course ini supaya student boleh faham, supaya dia menarik, you know. So amat banyak kesan impact kepada pengajar yang mengajar kursus ini apabila dia membangunkan kursus online ini. Memang pada peringkat awal banyak masa akan yang diperlukan, banyak pengorbanan, banyak kesakitan, banyak pain, banyak banyak. I don't want to make it sounds easy. No, it's not easy. It's not it's not like a walk in the park. No, there's a steep learning curve for some people, but the reward at the end, I can assure you, it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding. Ya, percayalah. Okay, because ramai yang dekat USM ni, yang buat MOOC, yang buat micro credential, you know, they come to me and they tell me, "Wow, Prof, thank you for getting me into this, because now I know why you know, for a long time you cuba ajak orang buatlah. Yeah, now only we know." You know, sama juga masa pandemik ni, siapa yang tak pernah sentuh online, bila kita mula PKP dulu, barulah dia orang buat online dan sebagainya cara terpaksa, tapi akhirnya baru dia orang sedar the power of technology, the power of online. Yeah. Okay, so ini satu contoh lagi, ya, satu contoh lagi interactive graphic, okay, dan sebagainya. So knowledge check, kita boleh buat quiz, okay, kita boleh buat quiz yang menarik, yang interaktif juga, okay. So bila student submit, kita boleh bagi feedback seperti ini, bukan incorrect saja, tapi kita boleh bagi feedback. Quiz yang ada feedback itulah quiz yang memberikan pembelajaran yang baik kepada pelajar kita, ya. Bagi pakar-pakar education di sini tentu lebih tahu daripada saya how we can design our MCQ in such a way that the students can learn on their own. Remember, it is self-learning, self-instructional module, you know. So even the quiz is actually helping the students to learn. So this is part of the assessment as learning rather than, you know, assessment of learning sahaja. Okay, so gitulah ya, macam-macam boleh buat. So the bottom line is, my dear friends kat UUM, nak buat micro credential module ni ada macam-macam cara ya. Ada macam-macam tool yang kita boleh gunakan, macam-macam application yang kita boleh gunakan. Bagi siapa yang belum memulakan langkah ke arah itu, mungkin dia merasakan ini too much for them ya. Tetapi believe me, trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. You'll get the reward for this effort ya. Jadi itulah kita perlu menyokonglah agenda universiti untuk membangunkan micro credential ini ya, sebab dia sangat bagi saya sangat bermanfaat bagi diri kita dan juga bagi pelajar kita, and of course kalau kita melakukan ini sebagai part of the bigger program for the bigger institutional punya objective ya. Alright, so saya nak share yang MOOC course ni yang dibuat oleh kumpulan jururawat. Saya kena pronounce betul-betul ya, kadang-kadang saya terpronounce salah jadi jerawat. Okey, penyusuan susu ibu, pembelajaran kendiri ya. So ini dia punya intro video. Sebelum tu saya nak cerita dekat tuan-tuan dan perempuan semua, 2 tahun lepas lah apabila kumpulan ini mula berminat nak membangunkan micro credential. Kumpulan ini di Kelantan ya, di kampus kesihatan Kelantan, di bawah Pusat Pengajian Sains Kesihatan. Mereka telah menjemput saya untuk buat bengkel. Masa itu face to face lah. Saya pun terbanglah ke Kelantan. Dan dalam bengkel itu lebih kurang 30 orang, boleh dikatakan 90% adalah wanita lah, pensyarah-pensyarah nursing ya. Dan saya tengok, wah besarnya grup ni, betul ke nak buat micro credential ni ya. Dan apabila saya menjalankan bengkel tersebut, I realise dia punya level of teknologi punya skill tu amat rendah. And I remember thinking dalam hati saya, alamak, boleh ke grup ni? Boleh ke? So I was pessimistic, very pessimistic. Even the basic thing pun banyak yang orang tak tahu nak buat. Ini kan nak bangunkan online micro credential module. Tetapi they surprised me, pleasant surprise, because itulah kalau keazaman ada dan komitmen ada, dengan championnya ada, penyelaras yang begitu dedicated dan sebagainya. Saya telah menjalankan sebanyak siri 4 bengkel ya. 4 bengkel berulang-alik lah ke Kelantan untuk sekejap ya. Saya minta maaf sekejap. Excuse for minta maaf. Sorry. So this group finally managed to come up with, and they are the first group yang dalam USM yang managed to deliver the first rollout of micro credential. So dia mulakan dengan MOOC. So ini dia hasil kerja mereka yang sebelum ini hampir very low knowledge on technology. Okay. Keep in mind, this one is DIY yang dibuat sendiri oleh pensyarah-pensyarah nursing itu. Mereka sendiri yang buat. Ya. Okay, so ini pengenalan what you will learn, the course learning outcome. So remember, your module should have this structure ya. Kemudian ini tenaga pengajarnya, join now. So tunjukkan ini dia tenaga pengajarnya. Ini adalah pakar pencara perubatan, pakar perubatan kesihatan awam ya, yang dikenali di Malaysia juga, mungkin some of you know. Dan ini semua yang membangunkan ya. Dan yang penyelarasnya adalah Puan Nazirah Johar ini ya, yang membimbing rakan-rakan mereka untuk come up with the course. Okay, sekarang dah ada 20,000 sekarang ni. So kalau kita lihat, so I hope you have enrolled in this course. Cuba kita lihat structure, content, and how they organize the course ya. Itu yang kita tengok. Okay, masuk dalam. So this how it looks like. So ini dipanggil landing page, ya, landing page. The first thing that student akan nampak apabila kalau micro credential ni dia kena bayar lah kan, bayar RM50 kemudian dia masuk. Okey. Jadi tentulah the first impression. Tentulah kita nak meyakini pelajar they have made the right decision to pay RM50 to take the course. Okay, selamat datang ke kursus penyusuan susu ibu, pembelajaran kendiri. Nampak tak? Ya, dia buat dalam bentuk elemen grafik, nampak menarik. Kita boleh je letak satu line teks macam ni, tapi tak menarik lah. Itu bezanya. Ya, selamat datang ke modul ini. Salam perkenalan. Kami amat berbangga dapat lihat anda menyertai kursus ini. Bangga ke? Bangga. Belum apa-apa dah bangga kerana anda menyertai kursus ini. Semoga ilmu dan kemahiran yang diperolehi dapat digunakan untuk sendiri-sendiri dan membantu ibu-ibu yang lain. I want you to pay attention to how the content is presented. Yeah, even simple text pun dapat dipersembahkan dalam bentuk yang menarik. Okay, play around dengan dia orang guna Canva je ni ya, guna Canva. Kalau siapa yang tahu tentang Canva, okay. So kami merupakan sebahagian daripada tim laktasi dari USM yang bertanggungjawab di dalam sebarang aktiviti berkaitan mempromosi ini. Okey, dia start dengan polisi kebangsaan penyusuan susu ibu. Jadi pelajar yang masuk kursus ini, nurses ni, I was told that bila dia orang tengok first time, oh ada yang baru first time tahu tentang polisi kebangsaan, dia tahu tapi tahu gitu-gitu je. Jadi bila dia tengok dalam ni, okey, semua ibu digalakkan. Okey, dah dapat dah ilmu kat situ. Kemudian kandungan modul ini ada video. Ini video. Perasan tak dalam video ni dia memperkenalkan tentang kursus ini dengan lebih detail, apa kandungannya, modul 1 ada apa, modul 2 ada apa dan sebagainya. Okey. Dan tidak ada voice over, tak ada ni pun, tak dengar suara, tak nampak muka pun lagi dalam video ni. Tapi dalam video-video lain dia akan keluar ada juga yang akan keluar video tunjukkan tenaga mengajarnya sedang bercakap dan sebagainya. Jadi kita ada mix of content. Tak mestinya selalu keluar muka kita bercakap. Itu orang takut bila dengar video je, oh mesti kita ada nampak muka kita lah, saya ni pemalu lah, saya ni tak mau tunjuk muka, macam-macam lah. Ya, macam-macam. So kita ada macam-macam cara. Ya, yang pentingnya apa ni, di USM ini kita bagi training sampai tahap di mana tidak ada alasan lagi boleh diberikan. Tidak ada alasan lagi boleh diberikan. Kenapa tak boleh buat? Oh sebab ni, okey tak apa, kita buat cara macam ni. Kenapa tak boleh? Oh sebab ni, kita buat cara ini pula. Itulah, kalau nak 1000 jalan, kalau nak 1000 daya. Macam itulah ya. Informasi tentang kursus di akhir kursus ini, ini dia apa yang expectation yang akan diperolehi. Bagaimana untuk melengkapkan kursus ini? Caranya ialah itu sebab saya minta tuan-tuan dan puan enroll dalam kursus ini, please find time kalau boleh malam ini ke ya, cubalah tengok, browse so that you get the idea, dan besok kalau bolehlah dalam 2 jam tu cubalah masukkan elemen-elemen ni ya, do your best untuk jadikan satu modul itu tak perlu banyak lesson lah, buat satu lesson saja tapi lengkap dengan komponen-komponen itu. Ya, boleh ya. So apa tu, lihat modul ini, okey. Dia ada pengumuman. Sekejap ya. Konten, modul dan aktiviti. Cuba kita lihat di sini ya. Dia ada dibahagikan kepada ini MOOC ya. Ini MOOC. So agak besarlah kursus ini. Bayangkan kalau dia nak buat ni sebagai micro credential, dia boleh kita ambil 1 2 3 4 ni jadi satu modul. Kemudian 4 5 6 7 another module. Nampak tak? Tapi dia oleh sebab dibuat sebagai satu kursus yang agak MOOC ya, MOOC jadi MOOC kursus yang agak besar. So dia ada beberapa modul. You can call this module, you can call this unit, you can call this apa ni, part 1, part 2, whatever. Kemudian di bawah tu ada lesson. Okay, kita ada lesson, unit lesson. Okay, so lesson 1, lesson 2 dan sebagainya. Dalam lesson itulah akan ada content. So tengok ya, jom kita mulakan. So ini dia buat ice breaking ni ya. Dia buat ice breaking, kemudian kongsi apa yang anda ingin capai di akhir kursus ini. Kemudian netiquette, the ground rules, the do's and don'ts apabila mengikuti kursus ini. Aku janji pun ada tu, tengok, aku janji pun ada. Dahsyat. Memang saya respect lah, saya angkat, orang kata saya tabik dekat kumpulan ini yang dulunya saya tak ada keyakinan dia orang boleh buat. Saya tak ada keyakinan. Saya mengaku kat dia orang, saya kata mula-mula dulu saya tak yakin dengan you all ya. Punyalah teruk saya. Tapi tengok dia buat benda yang saya tak fikir pun. Oh, ada aku janji, bagus juga ni. Ada aku janji. Jadi seolah-olah ada kontrak ya, ada kontrak antara student tu, you dah bayar RM50, you kena habiskan, you kena buat apa yang sepatutnya. Okey. Nampak tak? Kemudian kenali fasilitator anda. Satu bahagian hanya untuk itu. Kenali fasilitator anda. Tu dia. Ini yang penting dalam salah satu aspek online course. Pelajar nak kenal di dalam course ini yang ajar dia robot ke ataupun manusia ke, siapa guru dia, siapa pensyarah dia, siapa instruktor dia, kan? So orang tengok jelas, oh macam ini rupanya instruktor saya, kan? Itu yang kita panggil connection, the emotional connection perlu berlaku. So that is part of the, kalau dalam model online learning ni kita gunakan community of inquiry, community of inquiries ni kan, salah satu adalah social presence. Ini adalah social presence, salah satu elemennya. Kenalkan diri kita. Okay? Pilih gambar yang elok, kemudian apa yang dibuat, ini buat interaktif grafik ni. Dia gunakan Genially ya. Gunakan free application. So bila letak cursor kat sini, tu dia, siapa dia, ni siapa dia. Ini siapa dia? Kan menarik, kan? Menarik, interaktif, grafik. Boleh je kita buat dengan cara yang lain, tapi kita di sini ada berbagai kaedah kreatif yang kita boleh gunakan, free application yang kita boleh gunakan, asalkan kita tahu macam mana ya kita nak gunakan yang ini. Okey. Ada pula video lagi di bawah tu. So ini memang dia orang buat ni, dia bukan buat macam melepaskan batuk di tangga. Dia buat sungguh-sungguh. Sebab saya dah ingatkan mereka bahawa kita membawa image USM di sini. Image USM Apex. Jadi don't play. Macam tu ya. Don't play. Buat elok-elok, buat sungguh-sungguh, kita membawa image USM di sini ya. Tunjukkan credibility ya. Tunjukkan credibility. Jangan fikir kita nak menunjuk-nunjuk. Remove that kind of thinking. Kita perlu establish the credibility. Barulah orang percaya nak bayar RM50 untuk ambil kita punya modul ya, modul kita. So letaklah International Board Certified Lactation Consultant. Oh, okay. I'm taking the right course. I'm paying RM50 here. I'm taking the right course. I get the best people to teach this course. Okay. Siap dengan complication. Okay. So ini namanya establishing the credibility. You have to convince people that you are taking the right course because we have the right people, the right expertise here to, that build the course and teach the course. You get from the best. Okay, so yang lain-lain tu saya leave to you all untuk explore. Okay, kenali struktur. Ini konten. Ini dah mula masuk dalam konten. Kenali struktur payudara dan fungsinya. Tadi kita ada objektif pada setiap ni. Ini setiap satu unit atau modul kita dah ada objektif. Pada akhir sesi ini anda dapat apa? Jelas, kan? Jelas kepada pelajar. Masa ini diperlukan. Dia bagi estimate of time to complete this module. Ini semua dalam guideline kami ya. Ini dalam semua guideline kami kepada pembangun modul. Kita kata setiap satu unit lesson itu beri estimate berapa lama nak completekan ya. How much is the expected learning time dan sebagainya supaya pelajar dapat orang kata dia boleh plan sama ada ni nak buat sekarang ke atau buat later ke sebab dia tahu berapa banyak masa yang diperlukan. So kita cuba tengok yang ni, struktur payudara. Okey. Struktur payudara, tajuk. Struktur dalaman yang penting untuk penyesuaian. Dia buat dalam bentuk image. Boleh je kita letak dalam satu line text saja, tak payah image ni. Boleh juga. Itu kerja senang. Tapi kita nak make it interesting. Kita nak make it attractive. Kerja lebih sikit. That's what going the extra mile lah. Okay. Mengapa kita perlu? Okay, tajuk dia. Kemudian teks. Kemudian penerangan, video, content, delivering the content now. Branding, nampak tak?
Struktur
branding.
struktur.
Okey, nampak tak? Kat sini, ya. Di sinilah yang tadi saya maksudkan. Bila kita design plan kita punya micro credential ni, salah satu tujuan kita ya multi-prong tadi tu, multi-prong punya strategi saya, kita nak buat bagi visibility, branding, positioning kita punya program. So bayangkan kalau 1,000 orang ambil course ini. Ada dalam the whole course ni ada katakan 20 video. Setiap kali video dia buka aje dia nampak USM, kan? Jadi itulah dia cara kita nak bagi visibility to our program, USM, campus, kesihatan, whatever. Ya, dalam video ini satu contoh video di mana tenaga pengajarnya muncul. Okay.
Struktur payudara. Pengajar perlu menerangkan bahagian utama dalam
Dia buat dalam office dia je. Ya, dia buat dalam office dia je.
payudara dan fungsinya. Payudara terdapat dalam pelbagai saiz dan bentuk. Pada bahagian luar payudara, terdapat puting yang mempunyai lebih kurang 25.
So, ini dalam technical video production kita panggil B-roll, ya, B-roll. B-roll. B-roll maksudnya kita selang-selikan antara video, kemudian kita akan keluar gambar ataupun video lain, video klip yang lain yang memberikan keterangan tentang apa yang sedang diterangkan oleh pengajar tadi. Jadi dia selang-selikan. Ini dipanggil B-roll, ya.
Permukaan saluran susu, areola iaitu bahagian berwarna gelap yang mengelilingi puting, dan kelenjar Montgomery iaitu kelenjar yang terdapat pada kawasan hitam ini yang berfungsi untuk menghasilkan cecair berminyak bagi memberikan kelembapan pada puting dan areola. Pada bahagian dalam payudara pula, terdapat tisu alveoli yang berfungsi untuk menghasilkan susu. Selain itu, sel-sel otot yang mengelilingi tisu alveoli berfungsi untuk membantu pengecutan alveoli bagi merembeskan susu. Terdapat juga saluran kelenjar susu yang berfungsi untuk mengalirkan susu dari saiz dan bentuk payudara berbeza.
Keseluruhan video adalah 2 minit 22 saat. Tapi dalam video ini mungkin jumlah berapa lama, tak sampai 1 minit yang tenaga pengajarnya keluar muncul, ya. Yang lainnya adalah slide ataupun video yang dimainkan antara between the explanation dari itu. Okay. So ini satu contoh video yang mudah dibuat, ya. Kemudian ditambah pula dengan bahan-bahan pembelajaran tambahan yang boleh di-download oleh pelajar. Ya. Boleh dibaca dan di-download oleh pelajar. Dan ada pula aktiviti assessment yang boleh dilakukan di bawah sini. Kemudian student boleh juga post, ya, apa-apa soalan dan sebagainya di bawah. So, saya bagi modul ini supaya tuan-tuan dan puan boleh explore to get some idea how to design your module, ya. Assuming kita dah tahu this module is part of the bigger micro-credential program, and now how to design it. Okay, so untuk exercise besok, kita tak akan gunakan this one, open learning ni, ya. Kita akan gunakan Google Site atau boleh juga menggunakan Wakelet seperti mana yang saya tunjukkan tadi. Okay. Saya tak akan tunjukkan macam mana gunakan Google Site, yang tu nanti you can figure out. Tomorrow kita akan grupkan kepada group of 2. Group of 2 saya rasa okey lah, ya. Atau nak buat dalam group of 3. Ada cadangan tak? Saya rasa group of 2 would be nice. Atau ada cadangan lain? Saya tak pasti besok berapa ramai yang akan turn up. Mungkin besok semakin kurang mungkin, I don't know. Harapnya tidaklah, ya. Harapnya kita akan dapat ataupun siap yang ada pada petang ini dapat continue besok, supaya kita akan dapat hasil lagi daripada kumpulan-kumpulan yang kita akan bentukkan besok untuk design modul. Dan kalau nak cepat, ya, kalau nak cepat, you can copy any online course yang ada, copy paste contentnya, then konten yang lain, misalnya video boleh ambil daripada YouTube, slide daripada slide share, audio mungkin daripada kita boleh buat podcast juga, ya. Kita boleh buat audio podcast. Cuba pelbagaikan jenis konten yang ada dalam satu modul seperti contoh yang saya tunjukkan tadi, ya. Contoh ini saya dah bagi link ke belum, ya? Belum. Saya bagi link ni dalam chat box so that you can have a look later. Besok tinggal 10 je. Janganlah gitu, ya. So ini link kepada modul Wakelet yang saya paparkan dalam skrin sekarang ni. Agak besok, siapa yang dapat join, ya? Petang besok, pagi besok, hari besok. Semua ni saya nampak dalam ni ada 30 lebih. So semuanya akan dapat join tak pagi besok? Kalau dapat, bagus. Pagi besoklah kita akan group kan, ya. Pagi besok kita akan form a group. Then after that, saya akan beri sedikit penerangan apa yang kita nak buat. Kemudian pukul 10 hingga pukul 12, 2 jam solid. You can build your module. Remember, the element yang kita nak adalah yang ini. Okay. Slide ini malam nanti saat lagi petang nanti atau malam nanti saya akan bagi link untuk download. Ada 100 lebih slide dalam ni, ya. So, tapi basically apa yang kita nak capai ni besok, kita nak banner satu modul micro credential. Dalam modul yang saya berikan ini ada detail lah. Kalau ada masa nanti tengoklah. Kalau kita nak tengok yang lain-lain, tengok yang daripada unit 6 ni dulu, ya. Daripada unit 6 ni, let's build the course. Okay, let's build the course. So dalam tu unit 6.1. So kalau boleh besok ni kita nak buat satu modul sama seperti modul yang ini, buatlah macam modul yang saya tunjukkan sekarang ni, ya. You can have unit 1, unit 2 macam ni juga. Kemudian kita ada sub unit juga. We can have sub unit under unit 6 ni. Kita ada 6.1, 6.2, kemudian 6.4 ni pula kita ada 6.41, 6.42, ya. So this is structure, okay. Jadi kita boleh anggap ini the whole thing ni satu modul 4 jam. Okay. The whole thing ni, this module, ini satu modul kalau nak go through complete mungkin mengambil masa 4 jam, ya. Ada yang tak dapat datang besok, ya. Itulah rugilah, ya. Sebab kalau boleh kita nak buat ni dia ada kesinambungan daripada awal sampai akhir, itulah. Sayang sungguh lah. Itu sebab kalau ramai apa ni semua orang kata apa, elok kita nak buat course ni kita pergi jauh-jauh kat Langkawi ke, kan. Saya pun dapat chance lah juga pergi Langkawi free, kan. So kita kurung semua dekat situ, semua boleh kena buat, kan. Tak ada alasan lagi, kan. Tapi Prof Fauziah kata jauh sangat Langkawi tu. So okay. So kalau tak nak tengok yang lain-lain tu, tengok unit 6 ni. Di sini saya terangkan structure of the course. Malam ni kalau boleh tengok, ya, structure of the course, how to structure and outline your online course. So ada penerangan di sini. Okay. The title, title of the course. Ini semua ni dalam Google Site, ya. Jadi you can actually follow macam mana saya buat this module, macam tu jugalah follow besok. Tapi dengan you punya content lah. Okay. Yang ni semua saya ada terangkan dalam kursus ini yang saya bagi free ni. Okay. Saya bagi free ni. Kalau tidak saya dapat RM90 seorang. Tapi saya bagi free lah untuk you all.
I'm having problems to log in dalam Udemy ni, Prof. Siapa tu?
Dengan link yang saya bagi tadi?
Ya.
Ada yang
maybe
lain-lain.
Other people okay, tapi I have problems to go in.
Yang lain-lain ada siapa yang dah cuba masuk course ini? Ada tak yang berjaya telah yang telah berjaya masuk? Tak ada? Tak dengar? Tak ada. Ada yang dah cuba masuk tak dalam menggunakan link yang saya bagi tadi? Kalau ramai, kalau semua tak boleh, maknanya apa ni, nanti saya cuba create link yang lain lah. Ya.
Sebab
So-
dia seems to say that the email tu dah betul dah. Dia kata email dengan password tu tak kena. Padahal baru sign up. What's the reason?
Saya tak pasti. Tapi itulah, kalau orang lain boleh masuk, maknanya okey lah kan. So
Tu ada orang yang boleh masuk.
ada. Oh, dalam chat.
Mm-mm.
Dah, kau boleh masuk.
Apakah hal dia ayah tak boleh masuk ni?
Oh, mungkin Prof Azhar mungkin tengok balik. Tapi kalau dah ada orang boleh masuk, maknanya okey lah tu. Ya. So, kalau if you have any problem macam mana nak buat benda-benda yang saya buat dalam Google Site ni, you don't know how to do it. So, semua dalam course tu semua saya ada terangkan. Ya. Yang ini menggunakan apa dipanggil apa tu ya? Ini dipanggil apa ya? Okay. So, subtitle, okay, course summary, kemudian ini dia elemen-elemen yang perlu ada dalam course. Ya, kita ada intro video, kita ada ini semua tengoklah elemen-elemen ni, kalau boleh semua mesti ada lah, masukkan dalam you all punya modul besok ni. Ya. Okay. Kena dalam landing page. Landing page adalah page yang pertama apabila student masuk. Ataupun apabila student tengok kita punya course sebelum dia orang sign up. So apa dia elemen yang perlu ada dalam landing page? Saya tunjukkan contoh-contoh tu di sini. Dan okey, macam mana cara dari segi instructional design. Saya bukanlah expert dalam instructional design, tapi ada beberapa model yang saya suka, saya cadangkan. Ini elemen-elemen yang perlu kita ada in terms of access and motivation. Kita kena buat apa ni macam tadilah saya minta peserta kenalkan diri dalam Padlet. Itu sebenarnya merupakan ice breaking session lah. Dan yang lain-lain. Okay. So feel free to go through this module yang menerangkan pendekatan strategi yang kita boleh gunakan untuk kita bina suatu the whole program, kemudian go to the module level, macam mana kita nak build the module itu sendiri. Okay. So sudah 4:30, saya rasa mungkin I think it's good time for us to call it a day kot lah. 4:30. So mungkin saya boleh buka untuk sebarang soalan kalau ada, especially yang berkaitan dengan the module, the structure of the module. Untuk memudahkan proses yang kita nak buat besok, untuk memudahkan apa ni, kita assume kita buat satu modul standalone. Maybe it can be knowledge based, okay, it can be knowledge based, or it can be skill based. Okay, and the module kita bayangkan this module yang you all nak buat ni is part of a bigger course or part of one certificate contohnya. So mungkin kalau kita boleh, we can go back to yang MMU punya tu. So mungkin ni boleh buat satu apa ni, kalau nak you buat satu kind of macam ni ya. Kita panggil apa ni? Apa ni kita panggil ni?
Blueprint.
Yeah. Pathway ni lah, pathway. So you pretend that you are offering professional certificate in, macam tadi kita gunakan contoh Prof. Azia lah, professional certificate in strategic planning. Kumpulan sasaran dia managers, executive, leaders in industri contohnya. Okay. Tapi oleh sebab ini adalah professional certificate, kita nak offer something very different. Very different apa dia. So you kena pastikan kumpulan sasaran dia, kemudian apa dia punya prerequisite untuk join this course, and then what are the content. Something yang the content must offer great value. So what is the value proposition? It must be very clear. Okay? So basically pretend that you offer that kind of, that's a top level. Kemudian how many certificate will be there? Okay, just create something apa ni as a dummy apa ni. It doesn't have to be real. Okay, then what are the modules? Okay, what are the modules below each one? And then you will create one out of the whole thing. Okay, ini very big lah. You can create smaller one, much smaller one lah. Yeah.
Prof,
Tadi
nak
ada
tanya.
orang tanya. Ya.
Let's say kalau sebab esok pagi saya ada program, tapi boleh tak kalau macam saya takut tak sempat nak join untuk buat the designing of one of these lah kan. So kalau saya tunjuk dekat Prof esok layout, what are the things macam mind map untuk benda ni, macam ni kan, like this one that you are showing on the screen.
Boleh.
Boleh.
At least that part pun jadi lah dulu. Ya.
Okay.
Then ya, tak apalah, if you cannot join to the group to create. Sekarang ni kita nak go yang besok ni, kita nakkan the big idea dulu. And this can be, orang kata apa, it doesn't have to be real, but if you can think of something tonight, kita follow the structure macam ni, and it doesn't have to be macam ni lah, ini sampai 8 sertifikat ada ni kan. It could be like 3 pecahan dia tu daripada the top level, kemudian you bagikan kepada misalnya 3 sertifikat, kemudian di bawah setiap sertifikat tu 2 modul ke 3 modul macam itulah, ya.
Kena based on the subject yang kita ajar lah.
Tak semestinya.
Anything lah, anything.
Yeah, anything. It can be, but it doesn't have to.
Okay, alright.
So katalah boleh fikirkan something creative, katakan kita offer apa ya, advanced professional certificate in apa, kan, kalau related to your area pun bagus juga. Tapi
contoh kalau
you kena fikirkan siapa dia punya target group.
Sekarang ni kan ada yang tengah trending NFT arts contohnya lah. Contoh.
Ni siapa yang cakap ni?
Saya Nur Azwani Zakaria.
Oh, Dr. Nur Azwani ya. Apa ni lah? NFT, wah ini NFT ni saya pun minat juga ni dengan apa ni, tengok yang budak Indonesia tu jadi millionaire tu kan.
Ramai dah sekarang Prof, ramai budak-budak. Memang
saya
budak
dapat
ramai.
Marini kat dalam tadi ni. Dr. Marini ada? Are you there? Dr. Marini? No, tak ada. Apa tu? Ya, why not? Itu kalau you offer tu, since you mention it, tu ramai nak ambil tu, termasuk saya.
Sebab boleh buat sebab dia banyak yang dia ajak step by step, tapi you have to kumpul from free, orang ajar secara percuma tapi dia ajak melalui TikTok, tapi dia ada step by step, you have to kumpul lah macam tu.
Okay, good idea. So how many smaller so-called micro certificate that you can offer under that?
Macam banyak jugalah sebab minting process, how to draw.
By the way, let's look at Udemy. Let's look at Udemy. Saya nampak itu ada courses on related to NFT tau. Tu dia. 433 result for NFT tu dia. NFT fundamental. Why not Dr. Apa tadi? Sorry.
Azwani.
Azwani, you have a look at this, kan? Then you boleh ambil contoh dari sini. You buat dalam mapping dari segi macam yang MMU punya apa tadi tu. This could be the sub kind of one certificate on its own. Contohnya NFT masterclass. That is your top level. Contohnya. Kan? Kemudian di bawah tu apa-apalah, saya pun tak tahu, as your smaller certificate. Kemudian di bawah tu pula mungkin ada 3 modules, 2 modules, 4 modules yang more specific on certain aspect of NFT. Nampak tak? Tapi each one boleh design as standalone. Yeah, good idea. If you can come up with something like that, kalau boleh everyone juga ada, can come up with something like that. Then itu suatu permulaan yang baik. Sebab kemudian besok ni basically kita hanya nak zoom in into one particular module, then kita nak banner module itu dengan elemen-elemen seperti mana yang saya tunjukkan tadi. Jadi at the end of tomorrow, not only you are able to create the module and all the technicalities behind it, but you can see a bigger picture. Itu yang penting. You can see a bigger picture how you can design it as a bigger micro credential program.
Thank you, Prof.
Interesting. I'm sure others ada macam-macam interesting ideas lagi. It could be skill based, ya. It could be skill based. It could be very practical kind of skill. Kalau boleh buat yang berkait dengan you punya academic punya ni pun lebih baiklah. Otherwise, yang penting sekarang micro credential ni apa kita kata? Kita nak buat for income generation. Tapi at the same time kita serve for the purpose of education for our population as well. Jadi misalnya ya, I nampak sekarang ini nak bagi you all idea lah, and especially relevant dengan UUM. Misalnya gig economy. Gig economy is very big nowadays. Yeah, so saya tak nampak lagi ada course dekat apa ni. Ini saya bagi idea dekat you all lah, sebab kat USM I dah lontar ada idea tu, tak tahu siapa yang nak sambut idea tu. Saya dah banyak lontar macam-macam kat USM ni. Yang sambut adalah sikit-sikit. So saya lontar the idea to you all now. Gig economy. So kalau UUM offer satu program gig economy. Gig economy ni very broad. Okay. So sekarang ni kita boleh pecahkan kepada itu lah macam NFT tadi satu. Okay. Kemudian apa? Crypto, trading, stock trading, apa lagi online business, Shopee, entah macam-macam lagi lah nak fikirkan ni. Itu semua di bawah payung besarnya apa? Gig economy. The top level ni, yang merah ni, gig economy. Wow. Kemudian ada pula di bawah tu sijil more specifically on accounting for beginners. Sebab dia terlibat dalam bisnes apa semua, kena ada juga pengetahuan tentang accounting. Accounting 101 for novice businessmen. I don't know. I would love to see something very creative. Kalau if you all can come up with a mapping yang macam ini dulu tomorrow dalam satu slide ke, kalau kita boleh sharekan. Kita start besok pukul 9 dan 9.10 tu, then saya tinggalkan you all for 2 hours. Then you create the module. Saya come back at 1, ya. So besok kalau boleh ada siapa dapat kongsikan a few of your so-called potential micro credential program. Quick economy tu bagus tu, ya. Kalau yang lain apa lagi ya? Saya macam-macam lah kita boleh fikir kan. Very interesting. Kalau kita rajin explore kan. Kalau you all explore contohnya, I tunjuk dalam future learn ni, ya, ada macam-macam idea. Dalam kalau you all pergi ke apa ni, contoh apa tu, masterclass contoh ya. Saya suka sangat tengok masterclass ni ya. Sebab dia punya course tu memang dia hebat lah ya. Dan yang mengajarnya semua selebritis. Prof Fazia pernah tengok masterclass? Wah, cuba tengok ni. Clinton pun ada teachers inclusive leadership. Jangan main-main dalam masterclass ni, memang masters betul lah. Ya, go and explore Udemy. Ada banyak kat Udemy ni, beratus ribu course dah sekarang ni, puluh ribu, 183,000 course online. Cuba tengok di Skillshare. Saya pun ada mengajar kat Skillshare ni. Saya ada tiga kursus di Skillshare. Ya, tiap-tiap bulan dapat duit masuk ke dalam saya punya PayPal. Saya dapat banyak daripada Skillshare, daripada Udemy actually. Okay. Tengok apa yang khusus yang ada dalam Skillshare. Tengok dia punya ni kategori kat sini, animation, creative writing dan sebagainya. Cuba tengok
banyak mana Prof Karim?
Kemudian
Banyak master paper tu banyak ke banyak mana tu?
oh, lumayanlah juga.
Lumayan.
Lumayanlah juga.
Pencen boleh lah buat projek
Okay, banyak mana? Saya nak cakap saya boleh gunakan duit dalam PayPal tu untuk beli banyak buku daripada Amazon. So saya beli buku banyak tau every month. Saya gunakan duit daripada mana? Bukan duit daripada yang saya dapat daripada kursus online saya di dalam PayPal. Okay, so satu lagi domestika. Okay, so I'm giving you all this supaya you all boleh explore and dapat idea. Di sinilah sebenarnya kita dapat idea banyak. Apa orang buat? Ya, kursus-kursus online ni macam mana yang orang buat? Ya, bila tengok ni, wow, saya ambil 3 ke 4 kursus dalam ni. Saya ambil copywriting, apa lagi dalam daripada platform ini. Ya. This course dalam domestika ni is very well designed, very well high quality, ya, very high quality. Harga dia tak tinggi, ya. Bila tunggu dia orang sales lah macam ni, RM35. Kalau dia orang sale tu sampai macam ni RM35 je. Ya. Tapi domestika ni banyak creative courses, kursus-kursus yang betul kreatif. Alright. So, explore lah beberapa platform ni to get the idea, so that tomorrow kalau boleh lah ada a few of you can come up with what is the top level tu tadi, gig economy contohnya, kemudian what are the how do you break it up into series of certificate, standalone, and also series of module also standalone. But all this can be stacked up. You get the full qualification from advanced professional certificate in gig economy. Di bawah tu ada pula series of certificate macam tu. Gig economy ni saya tak nampak ada orang buat lagi. So kalau saya nampak UUM kita combine dengan USM partnership, combine dengan mungkin UiTM ke UPM, kita buat sama-sama. Sebab kita mampu buat seorang, ya. Tak mampu buat seorang. Sometimes it's good to be ambitious, but sometimes because it's too big a project, then kita tak dapat semua the expertise. So in the end, we never get started. Langsung tak jadi. Itu kita panggil orang tamak selalu rugi. So eloklah kita bekerjasama bersama-sama. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, we go together. Itulah dia falsafahnya. Right, so ada apa-apa soalan sebelum kita tangguhkan sesi kita pada petang ini? Prof. Fauzia, Prof. Rosna, rakan-rakan yang lain. Dr. Olin dia ke join ni, Dr. Olin. Saya nampak dalam WhatsApp ada.
Pagi tadi ada, Prof. Pagi tadi dia ada join.
Oh, pagi tadi dia ada, ya. Oh, okey. Dr. apa ni? Noliana.
Dia fast learner. Dia dengar sikit dia boleh speed.
Kita perlu orang macam tu dalam grup kita. Ya, Prof. Rosna.
You keep mentioning platform Google Site and also Wakelet tu. Between the two, which one is more user friendly for beginners, you know?
Both lah, tapi saya rasakan untuk exercise besok kalau siapa yang kalau dapat cuba gunakan Google Site better lah, sebab Google Site ni more apa ya, kata we can do a lot more lah, we can do a lot more. So contohnya seperti ini. I'll give you another module yang saya gunakan Google website juga, Google site juga. Nanti saya bagi yang ini. Engaging. Some of you probably have this module already. So this is another module dalam Google, menggunakan Google site juga. So saya share dalam chat box sekarang, then maybe you can bookmark straight away. Okay. Saya share another one so that you dapat banyak idea, dan modul-modul ini juga modul yang relevan. Blended learning strategies. Ini semua menggunakan Google Site ya. Semua menggunakan Google Site. Itu sebab saya suka sangat dengan Google Site ni, sebab senang sangat untuk saya sediakan buat teaching module, training module, last minute. Ya, last minute boleh buat. Duduk 2 jam buat siap ya. Kalau kita dah mahir, kita ada content, we can do it in 2-3 hours, you can get one module done. Okay, so cukup dulu yang saya sharekan ini pun saya dah lebih daripada cukup. Mungkin satu lagi yang video, sebab nak create this very useful module bagi siapa yang nak create content, video content. Saya telah sediakan satu modul tunjukkan from A to Z ya, macam mana nak create video, termasuk juga macam mana nak set up you punya own studio. Okay, saya sharekan dalam chat box, so please bookmark straight away. Okay, so saya ceritakan type of video, devices for recording, apa application yang boleh digunakan, macam mana nak edit video, setting up home studio, So tu saya ceritakan dalam video tu, saya buat tour of my home studio. Ini dia rupa studio saya yang saya gunakan sekarang. Ya. My video creation workflow. Okay. I'm not a professional video maker. So ini cerita amateur punya cerita lah, macam mana saya buat. This is my workflow. Kalau siapa nak ikut saya punya workflow, silakan. Okay. So ini setup. Ini peralatan siap, saya bagi harganya, harga online lah, pada Shopee. So nak gunakan mikrofon apa, semua saya ceritakan di sini. Lampu-lampu yang sedang saya gunakan sekarang ini, ya, yang atas meja saya, lampu ini setting dia ya, saya tunjukkan ini. Mana dia? Setting yang saya gunakan di sekarang ni, yang ini. This is the setting that I'm using now. The table that I'm sitting now, the computer that I'm using now. And the light atas meja ni exactly what I have now, and on my left and on my right. Yang ini on the left, on the right. This is exactly lampu yang sedang saya gunakan, dan hasilnya seperti yang you all tengoklah dalam skrin sekarang ya. So itu dia. Semua ada dalam modul ini. Okay. Dengan contoh-contoh semua ada dalam modul. Ini semua menggunakan Google Site. Semuanya dengan menggunakan Google Site. Alright. So okay got apa ni progress now. Saya rasa Google Site would be very useful untuk sesiapa yang nak mencuba membangunkan modul. Kemudian daripada situ, kalau nak pindahkan ke platform yang lain, mudah. Kita boleh copy paste saja.
Thank you so much, Prof. Karim.
Okay. Alright, so saya rasa kalau tak ada apa lagi soalan, ada lagi ke? Kalau tak ada, dan dalam chat box ada tak? Ada ya? Tak ada. Okay, so kita akan jumpa insyaAllah besok pukul 9 pagi. Dan saya akan saya akan grupkan kepada group of 2 tomorrow. Then you can create your module dalam Google Site ataupun dalam Wakelet, bagi siapa nak gunakan Wakelet for 2 hours. Ya.
Terima kasih, Prof. Maybe besok pun ada juga yang dah ada group code. So maybe kita play by ear lah. Kalau dia orang dah ada group, we can let them be in their group. If not, we can just group them.
Yes. Okay, terima kasih banyak Prof. Fauzia, terima kasih banyak Prof.
Terima
Rosna
kasih
dan
banyak, Prof.
sahabat-sahabat yang lain. InsyaAllah kita jumpa besok dan jangan lupa malam ini kalau ada masa browse lah bahan-bahan yang telah saya sharekan, terutama yang website tadi tu, to get some idea, to come up with some orang kata game plan lah for your micro credential. Yeah. Alright, so saya ucapkan terima kasih dan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. InsyaAllah kita akan berjumpa pada besok pagi pukul 9.
Terima kasih, Prof.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Terima kasih banyak, Prof.
Thank you, Prof.
Stay safe.
Oh,
I draw the blinds. They don't need to see me cry. 'Cause even